So what do you do with firewood rather than just cutting it up for burning? I had this really nice piece of Modesto ash, and the rest of it was pretty rotten and there was a lot of cracks, but this one section of it, I thought, I'm gonna figure out a way to mill it. So what I did is I took the chainsaw and I cut a flat on one side so that I could flip it over and stabilize it. It's still way too heavy, very, very wet. So I got it over there and I got the bobcat out and I used the bobcat to roll it over to the flat side, and then I walked it in and set it down. As you can see, the flat will keep it relatively stable while you're doing the milling. Firewood is awkward to mill with this type of a sawmill unless you've got some way of making it stable. So this is a circular sawmill that cuts both on the horizontal and the vertical. I'll go through one quick mill operation here. It's kind of hard to hold the camera and mill at the same time, but I'm moving it over 8 inches at a time, and the depth I chose is 2 inches, a full 2 inches. And these little chunks of wood, they could be utilized for a lot of little projects. And ash is a really nice wood. When it dries out, it's moderately light. It's a clean white wood. It's a hardwood, and you can use it for a lot of things. So what I decided to do here was cut it all up into 8-inch by 2-inch blanks, whatever the width of the chunk of firewood was. And I did pretty good. I milled it all up. It took me about an hour to mill this all up, but I got about 20 nice ones, a few bad ones I threw aside, and a few 2x2s. And I started thinking about what kind of projects can I make with this. Well, let's see what it looks like when I run it through the planer. It's pretty wood, very clean. It wasn't an extremely old tree. I think it was about 70 years old, but out near the edges, the growth rings were pretty good, pretty tight. But it was a real big tree. I mean, upper canopy was dying back, and there was a real tight crotch in it that caused it to split, and it lost a big limb. So I ended up removing the whole tree, and there it is. My first thought was cutting boards. I mean, what a great gift. Everybody loves a good cutting board. Christmas is coming. I got gifts ready to go.